miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go. Mark 54. Mark 70. Mark 70.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Watch my board. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's out, it's loose. And the Jags grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10.
Bring it!
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Make a play ball, baby.
How about that for momentum? When you had it goal to go, not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like they're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Yo. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
45. Mike, 45.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they still took care of that early.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Here on 1st and 10. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Second and 4. Yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
He opens here. He's past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held it to 3, but this offense, they got to be a little... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. This CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right shift, 33. 33.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought What has to go through the quarterback's head? Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. He's checking, he's checking. At the 60, at the 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, here's the and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Flushed out right. This one caught by Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right check, 33.
2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jacksonville touchdown. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pull up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
54 much.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
54. Mike, 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Big 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You ready? You ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start with their quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's coming. Double up.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
What are you doing?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, check, 1, 3. Check, check.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Silver. Mike 54.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Tighten down. There you go.
Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Check 26. 60 Eagles.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he bats it away. Falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, watch it. Check right 54. Right 54. That's the pass. Out. Viking 18.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll buy some time running, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught at the 20. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 41 yards. And they'll try to run the option here.
Run it right down their
Takes
throat.
it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes that is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Touchdown, defense. Check it back. Check it back.
2nd and 3. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, you can dance with it, run with it, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 18. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, it's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Come on with it, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. He can't hang.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Let's go now. Rocco 80. Double time. 3 down.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Here we go. Shaq. Cougar 19. Pick your game up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jags, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.